After months of searching San Francisco for their dream home, Greg Worthington and Lorraine Lupo knew they found the one the moment they walked through the door. It was everything they wanted, just much smaller.
So finding a house in California was not the easiest task. There are just so many closed kind of bungalow dark houses. We were really drawn to something that had a lot of light, and the architecture makes it feel very open.
The 1,000 square foot home was rebuilt after fires wiped out the whole neighborhood a few years ago. The 2 bedrooms are small, but the vaulted ceilings make the living areas feel spacious.
It kind of was a no-brainer when we walked in, even though it was small and I did have my concerns about that. It's just so stunning when you walk in and you see the canyon view or you see the open ceilings. That was, it's just sort of like, okay, we'll figure it out. It's tiny, but, we would be ridiculous not to go for this house.
High ceilings make the living room seem twice as big.
This was the first view when we came in from the entry hall, coming in and then looking down the corridor. In such a small space, to have a formal entry hall where you don't just walk into the living space was nice to separate these spaces. I remember the first time that we came into the house, in the entryway, you could see the clerestories and looking along the top, being able to check out the sky and everything from inside.
This house is really, really spectacular. The roof is the key. It's an exposed wooden roof on top of an otherwise pretty white interior. And so you get this kind of floating feeling. It's very airy and bright.
Unlike many small homes, this home's kitchen is the center of attention.
I think it was really nice, the generosity that they gave the kitchen, given that, we only had 1,000 square feet. It sort of functions nicely because most people gravitate to the kitchen when they come to socialize, and there's enough room to kind of move around. So this is kind of a nice open layout where this countertop kind of separates you from your guests. They can sit here in the dining room, have a conversation with you, and not get in your hair. Another aspect of the kitchen is it's large. There's lots of countertop space, but we did add this butcher block because if anyone has ever tried to cook in a vast cavernous kitchen, you feel like you're running across the room to get your ingredients. So it's nice, it's compact, but it's large at the same time.
The house is about to get a lot more crowded with a baby due to arrive at any moment.
Has it been fairly easy to put together?
So far, it's not too bad.
This room has sort of a dual purpose. We use it as a guest bedroom when we have guests. This couch folds out into a queen-size bed, which is pretty nice. But as you can see, we're expecting a baby, so pretty soon we're going to have to do some rearranging to accommodate a crib. My biggest concern is sharing the office nursery space, making sure that I'll still be able to have somewhere to work, in addition for her to have somewhere to sleep.
I think it may be pushing the envelope to expect your room to be a baby nursery, an office, and a guest room, but 2 of the 3 may be possible.
The high ceilings and large windows continue into the bedroom.
You're looking out on the backyard and the canyon, which is nice. It has that open feeling, but something the architect did that gives it a feeling of intimacy is this soffit. So when you're under it in your night, it feels cozy and charming and kind of nurturing as opposed to, I don't know, feng shui, all your spirit going out the top or something like that. It's a nice place to sleep.
The original owner who owned the house, when it burned in the fire, it was important to her to keep the original footprint of the house. Most of the houses up here, when people's houses burned, decided to really expand. And as a result of keeping the original footprint, even though it is just 1,000 square feet, we get to take advantage of having a yard and just feel a little bit more kind of integrated into the landscape.
Coming up on Small Space, Big Style, a Texas couple who found that less is more. But next, a photo stylist who uses his tricks he's learned on the set to make his small house picture perfect.